Hey, Dad.
Hi, sweetheart.
Did you ever read any of Granddad's memoirs?
I've read some of them, yes. Did you find something interesting?
Yes, I found his memoir from one of his cases.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's the one in Prague. Did you ever read that one, Dad?
You know, sweetheart, some things are better kept buried.
Dad, answer the question.
No, I never read it. I asked him once about what happened in Prague, and I could tell it was a very painful memory, even though he did his best to hide it. After seeing his expression, I never wanted to know what happened there.
Did you ever ask Grandma about it?
No, I didn't bother either. Like I said before, some things are better left buried.
Did you know about Grandma?
Yes, I did. Where are you going with this?
Dad, I wasn't judging. I just wanted to know if you knew.
Weren't you going somewhere?
Dad, I was going to meet Claire.
Ah, Agent Claire Ashby. She's one of the best in her line of work. I always love it when she's on the stand. I hope everything is okay with her.
Yes, she's just having a hard time talking to her daughter. I better get going, Dad.
Okay, Pumpkin. Victoria, I'm sorry.
No, Dad. I'm the one who should be sorry. I shouldn't have gone there.
It's okay, sweetheart. Sometimes I forget. It's your job to ask questions.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, take care.
What the?
Sweetie! What the hell are you doing?
Me? I thought you'd.
Oh my god. Go look at the security cameras.
Screw it, it never works anyways. Hey.
Hey, are you okay? What happened?
Yeah, I'm okay. I ran after him. Son of a bitch got away.
Well, the important thing is that you're okay.
So, what happened on your end?
I never thought my own lab would become a crime scene. The suspect left this, a photo of a young woman, and wrote "Next" on the back. I need to send this to the lab for further analysis.
Where was it?
He put it inside her. He tore the stitches open just below the sternum and slipped it inside.
Do the others know?
Yes, I called upstairs and Todd answered. I told him what I know. He's expecting you and he didn't sound too happy.
I can imagine. Hey, about...
Forget it. It can wait.
Are you sure? Hey, Browning can wait.
Really, sweetie, it's okay. Go.
Okay, going upstairs to deal with Todd.
Okay, I'll fix the mess down here. I'll tell you if anything turns up.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, Richard.
You left the gallery in a rush and you never called back, so I got a little worried. Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry about that. It's just we found another victim and some really weird stuff is going on.
Oh, God. How are you holding up?
I'm very tired, and I'm in dire need of unwinding, like we did 2 nights ago.
True, that was very relaxing. I have an idea. Come down here and I can show you the new exhibit, and after we can go unwind.
Very tempting, but I have to decline.
Aw, why?
Well, I have to go get yelled at by my boss. Anyways, why are you so excited about this exhibit? I've never seen you so into your work.
Oh, it's because I sort of discovered this artist. Actually, it wasn't just me. Some people from the University of Chicago's Fine Arts Department helped a little. We discovered him at an auction. He's from LA, but originally from Chicago. His name is Mark Ackerman. The department and I purchased most of his pieces, but we're still looking for some. Anyway, we got enough to make an exhibit.
Richard, I'm sorry. I really have to go.
Oh, sorry. You know how I get started.
Yes, I do. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, honey. You be careful now.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, No, well... Yes, I know, but...
What the hell is going on? What's this I hear about suspects breaking into the morgue? Agent McPherson and Detective Miller, I want to see you both in my office, now!
Yes.
And while you're at it,
I gotta
one
go.
of you can get me a cup of coffee.
Victoria, can you...
Don't sweat it, Miller. I'll cover you. Anyways, you have the report to finish. I'll even get his damn coffee.
Next on Chicago Vice, Agent McPherson gets the boss a coffee.
Miller, don't make this any harder than it already is.
By the way, I have some good news. Come and see me after.
Can you give me a preview?
It's about the data correlation. I think we might have something.
You didn't tell,
No, I wanted to check with you first.
Okay, I'll see you after. That won't work. Here's your coffee.
Thank you.
In what new way have I pissed you off this time?
I distinctly remember asking for both you and Miller. Ugh, never mind. I just hope you haven't forgotten that he is your partner.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Now tell me what happened tonight.
The perp entered, I assume, through the garage.
Claire already filled me in. I want to know what happened outside.
I pursued the perp with the 4x4 into the alleyway. He climbed up a fire escape to the rooftop. When I got up there, he gave me a surprise blow to the shoulder with a 2x4. He got away through the other fire escape.
Shots fired?
Yes, one.
Any leads so far in the case?
Besides what the next victim looks like? No, not really.
We're not sure of that. Claire is running it through the database to see if we get a hit.
Is that it? 'Cause I'd like to get back to work now.
Consider yourself on probation.
What? Why?
I've seen it before. Agents get too involved in their case and lose it.
I'm losing it now? I think you're just pissed because we look like schmucks on the news. It's all about image, isn't it?
No, this is about your recent behavior. I'm worried about the progress of the case, and I think you need a break.
This is bullshit.
You're only proving my point.
You know, Browning? I usually get kissed before I get fucked.
So, is everything okay?
Not really. I'm on probation and he'll probably take over the case.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Been there, done that, and bought the t-shirt. What's this big lead you were telling me about?
I did what you asked. I correlated the info on victims 4 and 5. I got something, but it may be nothing.
Try me.
You've said that the last 2 victims probably knew our perp because he covered their face. Well, I got a name that's common to both victims. A Vaclav Kolar. Also, I tried linking this guy to victims 1, 2, and 3, but no go.
How did you get the name Vaclav Kolar?
I read Claire's report on the 5th victim. In it, she added a picture that was found in the victim's purse. On the picture, there was the victim, a girl, and a guy. The guy reminded me of someone. He's actually one of the people I interviewed for the 4th murder. He was her tutor at the university. I went back to read my own report, and it's the same guy. I'm sure of it.
Any relationship between the 4th and 5th victims?
As far as I can tell, they didn't know each other, but they had this guy in common. Maybe he deserves a second interview?
Definitely. I'll go alone. He's seen you before, so it might make things go smoother, make him less nervous.
Hey, so what happened downstairs?
We think the killer broke into the morgue and left us a picture of the next victim.
You're kidding, right?
I kid you not. A bold SOB, I'll give him that. You should go down and take a look at the picture. Claire needs to do a few tests on it and send it off to the labs.
Do you think it's safe to go down there?
Sure it is.
Okay, I'll go have a look.
Okay, and I'll give Kolar a visit.
I sent the address to your 4x4's Navcom. If I have the chance, I'll go interview the latest victim's friends. Maybe I can talk to the other girl on the photo.
Good idea.
Who is it?
Agent McPherson, FBI. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, if you have the time.
I have time for the pretty agent.
May I come in?
Sure.
Geez, sorry I asked.
What?
Oh, nothing, just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay.
Did you know a Natalie Kenworth?
Yes, I did.
So I imagine you also know that she was murdered about a month ago.
Yes, and I already talked to a police officer about her.
Yeah, I know, but I would appreciate if you could remind me. How did you know her? Friend? Just a classmate? Were you intimate?
I was her tutor. She was studying in criminology, and I was helping her with some of her classes. She came here often.
Do you know Cynthia Woods?
Cynthia Woods? No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Maybe a photo would help.
Oh, yes, I have seen her before. She's my neighbor's friend. I saw her at a party. That picture was taken there.
So you're not close to Cynthia?
No, she's more my neighbor's friend. I think I saw her twice in all, at the party and once in the hallway. Why?
She was found brutally murdered in an abandoned apartment building.
You don't think that... Hey, I'm always in here working on my thesis. I never go out. I went to Mia's party because she invited me. I think she invited me so I wouldn't complain about the noise.
Mia's the other girl in the picture?
Yes, she's my neighbor.
Your thesis, what's the subject?
I'm doing it on a serial murder case called the Perlovka Ripper. It happened in the late 20s.
Well, you don't say.
Are you familiar with the case?
You could say that, yes. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
Sure, I'll even print you up a copy.
A student in criminology, huh? Did you ever get Professor Pratt?
No, but I know him. I've had several conversations about weird unsolved cases.
Does he still have bad BO?
B.O.?
Body odor. In other words, he stinks.
Yes, he still does.
Okay, can I have the copy now?
Sure, I'll be right back.
Now's my chance. I should swipe something to get prints. Too risky to take that. This will do nicely.
Here you are.
Thanks a lot. I'll be sure to read it.
I'd really appreciate your input if you ever have the time.
Will do. You're not planning on leaving the country.
No.
Fine. Thanks for your cooperation, and I'll keep in touch. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
What's up?
Nothing much. I was just calling to say I was on my way to visit Victim 5's roommate. Maybe she can tell us more about Vaclav and the other girl in the picture.
No need, I know who she is. She's Vaclav's neighbor. Actually, I just finished the interview.
How did it go?
He's harmless. Anyways, he doesn't fit the profile. But I did nick a little something with Prince. I'm taking it over to Claire for comparisons.
Great idea, but we can't use it, though, if he checks out.
I know. Call me if you get anything interesting out of the roommate.
Will do. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Claire.
Hey,
Can you check this bottle out for prints and compare them to the partials you got on victims 4 and 5? I don't think we'll hit anything, but I'm curious.
curiosity killed the cat.
But a cat has 9 lives.
Let's stop the cliches before someone gets shot. Can you at least extract the prints for me? Once extracted, the computer can compare the partials.
Sure. Remind me where the stuff is?
The powder's upstairs on my desk near the plastifying machine, along with the brush and lifting tape. When you're done, just give me the print and I'll handle the rest down here.
Okay, I'll be right back. It's a paper cutter. A plastifier. This little machine can be very practical. This is gray powder, useful for finding latent prints. I can't just use the brush. I can't use that here. This will do nicely for prints. I'm all done with the prints.
I'll have the results soon. Where are you off to now?
Back to my dad's. I've got some reading to do.
Well, okay. I'll call you if I get something.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad.
When do you think you can do those cookies?
Oh, geez. Sorry, Dad, I forgot. I have time now.
Oh, it's okay.
It's not a problem, Dad. A promise is a promise. Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later. This tastes right. Dad, the cookies are in the oven.
The poor kid was badly scarred. The killer stabbed her 7 times before she finally escaped to the streets. Otakar's boy Roman found her and brought her here. She's only 16, for God's sake. I promised her that I'd help her in any way I could if she would help me find the killer. So she opened up and told me her story. Can I keep this?
Yes.
I'm Gustav McPherson. I'm a private eye hired to help find and arrest the person who attacked you.
I'm Vladana Tominova. I haven't said that in a long time. I'm usually just Vladana.
Do you feel up to a few questions? I can always come back later.
No, that's okay. You can ask me questions if you wish, but I'm afraid I won't be much help.
Besides the sketch you gave me, can you describe your attacker with a little more detail?
The top hat was black, and so was his cloak. The mask was silver white. It had motifs on it, but nothing I can describe accurately.
When were you attacked?
About 2 months ago.
Where did it happen?
It happened near the park. I was coming back from Mark's studio, and...
Take your time.
It was very foggy that evening. I heard someone walking in front of me. I could hear his footsteps getting closer and closer. I stopped when I suddenly saw a silhouette appear behind the fog. A man in a top hat wearing a dark cloak was standing in front of me. I froze. I couldn't move. I was absolutely terrified.
What happened next?
He approached slowly. I noticed that he was wearing a mask when he walked out of the fog. He looked like death itself. I hadn't noticed how close he had come to me. He took a swift swing at me. As he did, I let out a scream. At first I thought he had missed me, but then I noticed the metallic taste in my mouth. I put my hand to my face and looked at it. It was full of blood. Then I felt a cold sensation in my chest, followed by a sharp pain. Then another. Then another. I screamed what seemed to be my last breath. I fainted after that. I woke up in here. He'd stabbed me over and over. It's a miracle I'm still alive.
How did you end up here in this joint?
Roman found me. He was the one who scared off the killer. He heard me screaming, so he ran in the direction of the commotion. I don't know much about that. You should ask him.
You mentioned earlier that you left Mark's place the night you were attacked. Who's Mark?
Mark is a local artist. Most of the girls know him. I think he's painted all of us at least once.
Was Mark acting strange that night, or was it business as usual?
Everything was fine until Inspector Skalnick showed up.
Inspector Skalnick talked to Mark. What did they talk about?
I didn't really pay attention to what they were saying, but they were arguing about something. When Skalnick left, Mark told me to get dressed and leave. He told me he wasn't feeling well enough to continue.
Was he angry?
He was, but he made a good effort not to show it. So I left quietly without saying a word besides good night.
In general, Mark was always nice.
Yes, always cordial, very polite and well-behaved. He would give us double what we charge a client for the time we spent posing. It was a lot better work, let me tell you. I only posed for him once, and I wish I could do it again.
Where can I find Mark?
His studio is in front of the canal near the old wall.
Well, thanks for answering my pesky questions.
You're welcome.
Take care of yourself, Vladana.
And you be careful, too.
Thanks, I will.